YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka Crazy Off. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit on subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post a new content. Well, people, it's been one crazy week. On Monday, right, Trump come out, give all of the leadership a ass chewing, which for the most part, 9 times out of 10 is probably some shit that they act like really needed. Right? Then here come Wednesday. October 1st, right? First day of the fiscal year. What happened? They want to shut down the government. Right? And then Thursday, for the most part, I guess everybody was actually like recovering from what the shit that was said on Thursday. I mean, Thursday, everybody was recovering from the shit that was happening on Monday and Wednesday. And then to top it all off, P. Diddy gets 50 months, right? Because he want to put either baby oil or Noxzema on your booty. Okay. But this is the world that we live in. And for the life of me, right to this day, I don't know why I really don't know why people want to come here. Right? Like, seriously. Y'all probably do good staying where the fuck y'all at. Right? Because you get over here, you get Americanized or whatever the fuck that they want to call it nowadays. Right? And then you mad when you actually really get caught up in some of that shit. Right? So, but let's actually really go back to this whole government shutdown shit. You know, for the most part, if you've been in this country long enough, right, then you already know every 6 months a government shutdown is coming. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually over the same shit, right? Democrats and Republicans ain't getting along, or at least they want the American people to think that they ain't getting along. Then they shut shit down, right? And then I truly honestly think that I think it's like over motherfucking health insurance, right? When okay, a lot of this shit is too motherfucking expensive in the first damn place. So what the fuck you shut the government down for, right? Now, if it's because of all the illegal people that's over here, right? And they get sick, they get hurt, then they go to the hospital, right? And then you go to the hospital, can't nobody turn you away, right? Or at least so they say, right? But my whole deal is this, right? And I might piss a whole lot of people off for saying this, but I gives a damn. But it's almost like, okay, I'm in my house, mind my own business. Somebody breaking my house. I don't necessarily shoot them to kill them, right? But I shoot them to act like really, you know what? Hey, motherfucker, you move that a little bit too fast. Let me slow you up right fast, right? And let's just so happen it's an illegal alien, right? So y'all mean to tell me y'all finna take this motherfucker to the hospital? First and foremost, he over here illegally, right? Now you finna take this motherfucker to the hospital where that people here in this country can't even afford motherfucking decent health care, right? But you gonna send this bastard that came over here illegally, right? You gonna send him to the hospital. It's no different than that bullshit what Biden and Harris did. Bring all these motherfucking illegals bastards over here, right? Give a $5,000 motherfucking credit limit. 2,500 that was for food. The other 2,500 was for whatever the fuck that they actually really wanted to do. And again, you got people here in this country, right? People that have served, right? They can't afford the proper health care. They ain't got no place to stay. They ain't got none of that shit. But yeah, let some illegal folk come over here. Put like this. Every time they gotta take a shit, you there to wipe their ass. Right? So regardless of whoever the fuck is responsible for the government shutdown, if indeed that's the actual like really reason, right? But you know, I'm gonna actually like really look at it like this. I can, you know, for the most part, right? You can call you can call bullshit on a lot of stuff though. So it could be like, okay, look, we got this money, right? So for the motherfuckers that you know they got insurance, right? Of course, go ahead and give them their medical treatment. Now, for the people that you know that was actually like really born here by legal means, meaning that I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say it like this, right? Born here by legal means. Damn, okay. You know, this is kind of like a rough one here because, again, because of the laws, you know, because of the laws that have been passed previously. Well, basically, what I was gonna say, okay, say you born here by legal means, right? And your last name is not Sanchez or Rodriguez or Alvarado or whatever the case may be, right? You know, they're like say it's ways around it, but I guess to actually really make sure that you get, that you get everybody right, then you shut down the government, right? But it's just like what I said. This happened October 1st, the day of the start of the fiscal year, right? So this is when the government gets all that motherfucking money. Or I like, put it like this, they get a new set of monopoly money. And so, and again, they're like, okay, crazy, what the fuck you talking about? Listen, if y'all actually really been paying attention to any of my videos, what the fuck do I always tell y'all? August 15th, 1971. What happened? What happened on that damn day? Right? Money ain't backed up by gold no more. That's why they did that shit in 71. And then the last audit that they did on Fort Knox was in 1980. And then they ain't opened that some bitch up since. Because all the gold gone. And it's just like what I told y'all, like 71, that shit happened. Then in 91, 20 years later, what the fuck happened? Because I want to say not too long after that, they went to the petrodollar, right? And then we ain't gonna talk about the shit that happened in Grenada, but as far as I can remember, in 91, who the fuck did they go get it? Who the fuck did the United States government go after? Right? And this is what I actually I have to go back to what the fuck was said on Monday, right? Motherfucker holler about the enemy within, right? Everybody holler about everybody bitching like we ain't got shit wrong with us over here. But guess what the fuck happened in 1991? We went over there. We sent troops over to go handle that shit over there, right? 9 times out of 10, we really probably didn't even have to go over there because we got our own stockpile here, right? In which again, that's something that you know. That's something else that I never understood. If you got your own shit here, why are you going over there buying other people's shit, right? Why you fucked up about what the fuck they doing over there, right? As long as it don't affect shit here, too tough. Hey, let them motherfuckers do what the fuck they want to do. But just like what I said though, right? The oath hasn't changed. The oath hasn't changed. So it's just like what I said on this one show. I was like, okay, so it's okay to put American troops on a plane, go to another country, go protect that shit over there, right? And if it get too hot, guess what? You're gonna defend yourself. People are gonna die. It's combat, people. So let me ask. So the question is this: What makes what makes you fighting a war over here any different than what the fuck is over there? Other than besides, okay, we gonna tear up shit here. See, that like I say, put like this. If y'all gonna act like look, if y'all gonna act like really bitch about something, act like really bitch about something that's actually really worthwhile. What y'all bitching right now ain't even worthwhile. Because a lot of you motherfuckers, right, will be like, you're like, oh, well, we ain't gonna do that. That's illegal. But soon as, yeah, I mean, why? Oh, Billy Joe, Jim Bob is part of the motherfucking. He's selling drugs, and Billy Joe, Jim Bob just happen to be your motherfucking cousin, the cousin of a 5-star general or a 4-star general or a sergeant major, right? So you don't want to fuck with Billy Joe, Jim Bob, or Pookie or Ray Ray. You don't want to fuck with nobody over there, but you go fuck up Haji and Habib, right? Because you just know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you ain't no kin to them. So you go fuck them up, right? I'm here to tell you right now, you can be family or not. You put like this, come to that front door unannounced if you want to, right? Or come to that back door unannounced if you want to. Family or not, you going to be dealt with. Plain and simple. So y'all need to miss me with that bullshit what you talking, right? But going back to this last little piece, P. Diddy, right? 50 damn months. Okay. And then everybody already talking about it, right? This motherfucker, he gonna be out in 2 years. But what makes y'all think that this motherfucker was in jail in the first goddamn place? This is television. This is entertainment at its highest level. So what? He rubbed baby oil or Noxzema on your booty. Motherfucker, it's quite obvious you enjoyed it and you brought your ass back for seconds, third, fourth, and fifth. If not even more. But y'all gonna send him to jail though. Unless that's what the fuck y'all think. Just like I said, I know Bill Cosby didn't go to jail. For one, he too goddamn old. Right? If y'all was gonna get Bill, y'all should have got him where that, okay, he would feel like he could probably do a lot more damage than what the fuck that he did in his earlier years or in his later years. Right? Y'all know that motherfucker dick don't get hard no more. So why y'all put that man in jail? Right? And so people have been telling y'all for years, right? Don't believe every motherfucking thing you hear and see when it comes to the goddamn idiot box or the television or the telling you to vision, right? Apparently, y'all. Apparently, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know no better, right? But I will say this much. To my new subscribers, hey, welcome aboard. If you put like this, if you don't know, just know that the crazy uncle, for the most part, I may say some more crazy ass off the wall shit, right? But once you actually really stop and think about it for a minute, you're gonna be like, you know what? The crazy uncle makes a whole lot of goddamn sense, right? And then you're gonna do what I tell, what I told the previous 77, right? Hey, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door across the street round the corner, Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Follow y'all.